Hey, hey, we are back. We are still alive. Back in the wetlands. And we are going to finish off a little quest here. We might end up quickly doing these because we'll be in the area. And I think that is going to be the last for now that we have of the wetlands. So maybe, I don't know, maybe in about half an hour, going to end up looking for a new zone. Is it going to be Duskwood? It's going to be Lakeshire, well not Lakeshire, Red Ridge. We will base it off where has the lowest amount of quests. I did end up picking up the Paladin quests, one for the Resurrect and one which is the chain to get the mace from Shadowfang Keep. I don't know if I'm going to go out of my way to do them though. I think by the time, I don't really need the mace anymore. I've got this two-handed sword. Again, the Resurrect skill, questionable. Very questionable. In fact, pretty useless. Also got my level 26 skills. We got a new level of Retribution Aura. We're now doing 8 reflective damage instead of 5. What else did we get? We got Blessing of Salvation, which could definitely come in handy. Reduce the threat any naughty people who are too strong for the tank. And I finally took care of blacksmithing. I didn't get it as high as I thought I would. We're at 131. The big blue chest piece that I was keen to have a look at is at 145, so I'm going to go back to mining every node that we find. You know, we can still... Most of the things we need is bronze, but even we can still make copper things, even though it's green quality. But all of that is going to help us get our level up a little bit more. We were able to craft 2 items. We're able to craft these wrists, 5 strength, which replaced these ones, 2 stam, 1 strength. I think that's a pretty good upgrade. And we crafted these boots, 4 strength, 4 stam, 3 spirit. Something familiar about the way I said that. And I'm pretty sure the ones that I took off were 2 strength, 2 stam. So, pretty decent upgrades. They're very chonky. The size of these boots in comparison to the slender ones I had before didn't even cover my feet. So these are definitely more protective. And I had this cloak in my bag already. The cloak I had on, it I think it just had a bit of stam and a bit of spirit. Less than this, where it's intellect spirit. I just think this looks way cooler than what I already had on, so that's the biggest reason I'm wearing it. This hunter is a need 2 level pet. Sorry, but I am doing my best to solo. So yeah, no massive upgrades from blacksmithing. Whoops, I just fat-fingered my bot. That is a decently cool, low cooldown compared to some of the other ones, like Lay on Hands. But yeah, we do have that blue chest at 145. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get there. It is... Honestly, it's pretty similar to the one I'm wearing, except instead of this one being so heavy on stamina, the other one's really heavy on strength. So if I do end up tanking something, or even just healing, this is probably a better chest. But if I'm just questing and killing things, that other one with all that strength on it would be better.
Killing is a dirty business, but you did your job well, adventurer. If I weren't obligated to stay with the Prospector and Merrin, I'd be down there shedding blood right alongside you. Now it's time to really make those dreaded raptors regret their bloodthirst. Just down below, there are scores of mottled scythe claws and mottled razor maws. Make those rotten creatures pay by slaying 10 of each!
So as I predicted last episode, I was pretty confident there was a follow-up quest, which led us to kill these raptors in the same place that we're digging up these fragments. So we're going to knock this out, even though it is a higher level quest compared to some of the mid to low 20 stuff that's still available. I just don't want to make this trip again. So we might as well knock this out while we're here. So the fragments, they should look like a dark... Oh no, here it is. Why did I think it was going to be a dark patch of dirt? Oh yeah. Looking like we have the place to ourselves, so looting these shouldn't be too complicated. So this guy puts a bleed on. Alright, yeah, so what are we going to be doing next? 25, 28, 24, some 20, 23, 21, 20. Lots of low 20s there. Oops. It's definitely looking like that might be the way to go. And what did we have left here? Low 20s as well. Low to mid. Oh, this guy's got a lot on him. He's just... Oh, they're a duo. So he's just pumping the heals. Fair enough. And this is not what we need. There is the patch of dirt that I was remembering. Yeah, so it looks like we've actually leveled quite quickly to the point that struggling to keep these quests relevant, to be honest. This has the most low-level ones. But I mean, a level 20, is that going to be grey? By the time I ding? So I guess maybe we head there first. Get that one out of the way. Is this guy going to loot that? I don't know. In vain. Never mind. In vain is occupied. Right, so we have got all of the pickups that we needed. We are just killing raptors now. It's going to be nice and cruisy. I feel like I remember having a reason to go up here. I'm going to guess that is in this quest chain. Whatever comes next, probably. Oh, these are spawning quickly. Let's make sure not to get overrun. Did pick up a new level of Flash of Light as well. So that is definitely doing a bit more than the previous level. It's nice and safe. We don't want any trouble. What does this actually do? Physical damage taken is increased. No, thank you. Looks like we're getting lots of Razor Maws here. I'm gonna guess the Scythe Claws are further towards the entrance. Scythe Claws are lower level, yeah. I'm feeling like we might start having some mana issues. Still looking good though. I feel like the belt is really what makes the outfit. You've got the gold chest, the dark bottom half. The gold plus red in the belt brings it together, in Negasister's humble opinion. Oh no, we've got some of the green ones over here as well. I just don't want to suddenly get overrun by respawns. It's going to be nice and cruisy as long as that doesn't happen. keep my eye out for respawning mining veins as well. Tell you what, I don't know if it's the sword or the new stuff I've crafted. This is feeling extremely easy. Maybe these raptors just don't have much health. And what normally happens when you say, oh, this feels really easy? Something goes wrong. Keeping my eyes peeled. As long as we're not getting double pulls, we're looking good. The old bleed is obviously not mitigating the bleed that it puts on me. Just making me take a little bit more damage than I would like to. Start slowly making my way to the front. Oh, definitely starting to feel like we're taking more damage now. Maybe I'm just getting some unlucky dodges and misses. If I miss this, I'm going to stun him. No. It's one of those times where you wouldn't mind having picked up some random bit of healing food. It's like worth 5 copper. You normally just throw it out. Now would be a convenient time to have something like that. I'm seeing a lot of dead bodies here. Which tells me we could be in Respawn City. One more self-reflective damage takes him out. I think just the combination... I got a new level of Seal of Righteousness as well. So that also might be part of the reason we're getting this mana debt. That and the fact that we're not needing to wait for any of these kills. It's just back to back to back to back, so we're not getting any time for our passive regen to kick in. Let's see. Do I challenge this one? Do not. Might as well start drinking this milk. Why can't I drink it? Hello. Hello. This happened last time as well. I was unable to click things on my bag. I wonder if that's an Alt-Tab thing. Yeah, so like I was saying, do have a little baby quest down. That's going to be a long run. Like, I feel like it's not even going to be worth it. Do I even keep these in my quest log? I mean, I'll keep them just in case I change my mind. But if my quest log starts filling up, I think that's the first thing that goes. Those Paladin quests. See, it's nighttime again. In-game. Which means it's middle of the day / early afternoon for me. Like, oh, it is 46 PM in-game apparently. There we go, that's more like it. So it's about 11 PM in-game. So that could be part of the reason why we're not getting too much competition here. since we are going to continue to be in darkness the rest of the episode, I much prefer playing during the daytime. I just think the game looks nicer with the sun up, but I don't have a choice in that, unfortunately. You know, the more I think about it, the more I think with the amount of damage my weapon is doing, this Retribution Aura is basically contributing nothing. Oh yeah, I got a new add-on as well. Well, not a new add-on, like add-on that I probably should have had to begin with, which is just the getting all the stats which should be displaying that don't in the original version. So this area looks a bit different. You can see all the stuff. Like I couldn't see. I was investing into the parry skill, but I didn't know. I couldn't see how much parry I had, so I can see that now. And what I'm looking at is armor, so we're at 28.1% reduced. Put this on, we're at 33. I think that's going to be better than 8 damage every second or two. Oh, I don't even need this guy. So we need 3 more of the green ones. And if I don't want to go too far back in here if I can help it, and then get cut off by respawns. I don't know if there's any more. It says that there normally is a few green ones at the front. I'll grab this guy because he's so close anyway, and then we'll start heading that direction. Oh, big hit, 244. The big crit. Not a fan of that bleed. And there are the 2 we need. Oh, and that one as well. Last one to go. From memory, I think the next part, which takes you up that little hill, is an elite quest. Which probably means we're not going to do it. We'll have a look though. We'll see what's on offer. If there's any stylish upgrades available. Or another tin vein. This time we're actually getting it. Going to be looking a lot more for mining veins. Because I want to get my blacksmithing up to a point where I'm actually making things that help me in the game. And I actually feel like I have a profession. Some of the stuff though, like... I guess these are decent, but... I probably would make these if I hadn't gotten these quest pants, which are just too good. Too good to take off. They'll probably last me until 30 plus. I've done as you asked.
You did a bang-up job of clearing out those raptors, adventurer. While you were down there, I happened to notice that one of those beasts stood out from the rest. He was bigger and more menacing. I bet he's the one who led the others here to cause the disruption to the dig site. I ask of you now one final task, adventurer. See to it that Sawtooth is brought to justice, and considering the gravity of his crimes, justice in this case means death. Bring me one of his talons as proof of his death. Ah, the Goa Stone is complete! Fine work, adventurer, fine work indeed. Now I can continue with the delicate translation of this Titan script. I can make out new words already. It says here, old gods, chained beneath the land. This is the beginning of something epic.
Hey, I do like the look of those quest reward, and it is not an elite quest either. However, there are 28, 29, 29, a bunch of quests here, maybe not these ones. A bunch of quests here which I feel are probably better if we came back and did them. So we're going to have to, and I still can't click stuff in my bag. Oh, what the hell? Tabbing doesn't seem to do anything. Well, what about the reload? Here we go. Wouldn't want to accidentally put on a mining pick and forget about it. Get into combat. Don't think there's anything really here to do in Stormwind while I'm here. I've got my skills leveled up already.
Open for business.
Done my professions. Oh, I will have a look and see if this is good for the old healing set. If it is, I'll plop it in there. Maybe I will anyway, because they look kind of cool. But otherwise, I'm just going to be taking the flight path to Darkshire, Duskwood. Hey, I was close. Too many places with similar names for my liking. 3 stam, 6 int. I reckon I'll take that. Less stamina, but you know, if I'm the healer, I shouldn't really be taking hits. So we'll go the spirit. What do these look like? And they look better than these ones too. So yeah, I am going to be flying to Duskwood. I will see you when I arrive there. Alright, here we are. There are quests galore. And we're probably not going to have enough room to pick all these up, so I think we're already... now that I think about it, actually, I don't think I'm ever going to be going back to Black Fathom Deeps. As much as it's annoying not to finish these gathering quests. Actually, no. Let's drop the Redbridge ones, which we know are very easy to pick up again. Because as soon as we land, we'll be able to pick them up. I mount. Oh, what is that? What is that shirt? I do not remember a shirt that was that. Okay, all right. That was a little bit more revealing than I remember most of the outfits in this game, but it is leather. A little bit
My gnomish friend
not good for
has
Negasister.
promised to help me build a device which will let me peer towards the stars.
It's
The
tube.
truth exists, beyond magic, that can explain the strange transformation in the forest. Bring to me a bronze tube made by a skilled engineer. That is the first step, according to Cog's blueprint.
I feel like this is one of those ones that it's okay to bend the auction house rules. Wait, does this guy sell it?
Can I help you?
Is that what Questy's telling me? It's copper tube. No bronze tube, unless it's a limited item that's already been bought out. Regardless, if it's not too expensive on the auction house, I might just pick that up just for the sake of questing. I'm not going to do that quite yet, though. I've just arrived. I'm not in the mood to take a flight back to a town.
Darkness seems drawn inexorably to Duskwood. Master Caraven's quest is the expulsion of evil and heresy. Through our efforts are the people of Darkshire kept safe. You believe yourself worthy to join us? I once thought as you. Disillusioned by the complacency of the Watch, I joined Master Caravan. If you wish to prove yourself, it will not be through words. Test your skills against the Nightbane Shadow Weaver Worgen in Brightwood Grove. Bright, huh? And the Rotting Orchard.
Something's amiss at Raven Hill, adventurer. Kaller swears that someone or something is haunting the buildings there. 2 nights running, he's noticed the shadows moving. And the 3rd before that, he says he saw light in one of the windows. If, as you say, you care about the safety of Duskwood, find out what monster haunts in Raven Hill. There was an old man who used to come into town to buy supplies rather frequently, but I haven't seen him for quite some time now. He lives out in a shack overlooking Raven Hill Cemetery, if I remember correctly. Perhaps you should go see if something is amiss. Do you know Sven? Now there is a man who does the work of the light. He and his followers keep a camp at the northwestern edge of Duskwood. Unfortunately, because they are so few, they cannot even spare a man to fetch supplies from town. Will you deliver these supplies to him? Last night, a horrible disturbance rippled through my veins. I sensed that my granddaughter, Alyssa, was in great danger. I consulted the cards, and death stared up at me from the table. After taking a long journey through a dark trance, I was able to uncover a clue to this terrifying mystery. A name came to me, the name of Stalvin. Seek out the clerk in the town hall and see if you can find out more about this character. I fear for us all. As the mystical taint creeps through the forest, the need for self-protection is undeniable, adventurer. The winds whisper to me and they speak of a great danger which waits patiently for you in the near future. If you wish to protect yourself, noble adventurer, bring to me 10 ghoul fangs, 10 skeleton fingers, and 5 vials of spider venom. For you, I shall enchant a totem of infliction which will harm those who attempt violent acts against you. As commander of the Night Watch, it is my sworn duty to protect the citizens of Darkshire. Stormwind has retracted their commissioned guards from their posts here, leaving us to our own devices. If you feel worthy of the task, we need your help. Assist the Night Watch by venturing forth into Tranquil Gardens, just south of Darkshire, and slaying 8 skeletal warriors and 6 skeletal mages. The undead threat must be thwarted.
Ah, so Madame Eva sent you. Stalvin, eh? Let me check the town registry. Stalvin. Let's see. Ah, here we go. I have a record of a Mr. Stalvin Mistmantle. The last recorded address is the Moonbrook Schoolhouse. My, talk about outdated. Do me a favor, will you, friend? If you happen to go out to Moonbrook, let me know if you get any update on this fellow. I like to keep the records clean. As if the neglect for the residents of Duskwood was not bad enough now, the House of Nobles spits in the eye of the Darkshire Council with their decision to imprison Dextrin Ward.
Pause this for a moment. So obviously, we saw Stitches there. I am well equipped to deal with Stitches. We've got our macro ready. As long as I'm running along these roads, I am spamming that button. I'm getting a phone call. I don't know if that's coming through on the mic, but it is. Spam caller. Get a couple of spam calls every day. Love it. I don't know about the rest of you. It seems like everyone I know just gets inundated with spam calls. But yeah, I'm not too worried about Stitches as long as I am concentrating on what's going on. And I am spamming that button. I'm going to see him before he sees me. And I'm going to be ready to dodge him. As long as we dodge safely. I didn't realize the wolves were sort of similar level to me when I ducked off off the main road. A little bit surprised. If we got 2 or 3 wolves on us, we might have had a bit of a challenge on our hands. For now, though, we know Stitches is heading towards the town, so we are safe going this way. And the reason we've come here and ignored all these other quests is we are beelining for these green quests. Try to knock those over. Man, we do not have any of this map explored. Let's see if I can unlock something. The path of Stitches, though, he does eventually get to town. He will eventually die to the town guards. At which point he respawns somewhere up here and then runs down. So if I'm really unlucky, he could get to town before I get here and respawn. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open. Make sure make sure I don't get got. Anyway, let's hear the rest of the quest stuff.
As if the neglect for the residents of Duskwood was not bad enough now, the House of Nobles spits in the eye of the Darkshire Council with their decision to imprison Dextrin Ward in Stormwind, rather than behead the villain as per Lord Ebenlock's sentence. Ward was caught selling bodies from the cemetery to Morbid Fell, a crime punishable by death. Yet Stormwind claims Ward as their prisoner. Assassinate Ward in the Stormwind stockade, bring me his hand, and I shall reward you. Hail, adventurer. Perhaps you've seen those spiders that have taken over the western border? The eight-legged menaces are too much for us to handle, and the commander hasn't enough manpower to spare so far from Darkshire. I hate to ask this of you, but you seem like you might be able to handle them. I can't promise you anything of great value, but I can reward you if you can help root out the filthy bugs. Oh, and a word of advice, you'll want to avoid their venom if you can.
Level 38 Night Elf Hunter. Ozora died from drowning. It's got to be one of the saddest ways to go out, surely. Don't know what's happened there, whether he's disconnected, AFK'd, or just forgotten that his breath's going down. You couldn't be happy about a death like that. Alright, finally arrived.
No, please don't kill me. It's just me. Jitters, they're everywhere. I can't escape them. Monsters in Ravenhill, and oh, couldn't be. Only harmless jitters. I've been stuck hiding in this ghost town for weeks, and I haven't eaten anything but grubs and weeds. I need some decent food, and I'm willing to trade well for it. Bring me a feast, and I'll pay you handsomely. I heard Chef Gruel at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire makes very good dusky crab cakes.
So we're going to come over here to the coastline, and we're going to slowly make our way up to these quests. If I don't faceplant the tree, that is. Like, we have a nice selection of spiders, and we want to do these before these mobs turn grey, which could very well be in 4 bars. So let's get these done as quickly as possible. Ooh, pygmy venom spiders. So these is the pygmies that we want. And because these are so easy, let's chuck our retribution aura back on. I am 6 levels above you. You still still tagged me. Venom, no. Pygmy, this is the one we want. 15 web spider. No, we just have to kill them. That's good. So level 19, yeah. So if we do ding, those 20s are going to be grey to us. So I'm should definitely get these out of the way ASAP. Pick me over there. Really should get another tar egg. Just copy paste that when we need it. Definitely not going to take off my. I'm not going to replace my Stitches one. One of those other quests as well, the other green one, just sent us right back to town. That sucks. I am not planning to go back to town anytime soon. Planning to be in this area and clean most of this out in one trip. So that might end up being one that we end up leaving alone. And oh, that's unfortunate. We have a competitor. Looks like they do continue to go down this way. We'll get a couple more and then we'll start going north to that other quest. These wolves have really large aggro radiuses for something so far below me. See a couple spiders. And it is what we want. It's actually over here. Is this... Oh, we've actually got a quest to come over here. Interesting. Do I do it now? It's kind of... I don't know why the bronze tube is showing up in so many places. I mean, if it leads on to something else we do here, maybe it's worth... These wolves, I swear. Let's hope the spider kills himself against us. Not quite. There's another one. I guess I do the run? Legend of Stalvin. Got a couple here. I'm getting a little bit of AoE going. Yeah, that's the last pygmy. Yeah, look. Might as well. If this leads us back to a quest in Duskwood. Probably just casually auto-run over there. Might as well pick it up. So I expect this to be a pretty uneventful run. So I will see you at the quest giver. Wait, so what am I actually looking for here? Question mark is... Yeah, oh. It's this old footlocker. Creek's open. Find a dusty unsent letter. Take the unsent letter to Clerk Daltrey. I don't know what that spirit is. Oh, okay. And I can't remove? Can't remove these curses. 10 minutes, that's a bit... Hang on, what? Why is it fighting me? It's yellow. You know what? I'm here. I might as well go and... Oh, do I really want to do this? It's definitely not... Oh god, I'm never going to be out this way again. I might as well do it. I got 10 minutes to get rid of -10 to all stats. That's gross. So I might as well extend this little run. And you don't need to see that, so see you when I get there. Alright, are you going to send me on another wild goose chase?
Hello, adventurer. I'm assuming by all that armor and weapon of yours, you're either here to try and take my land, or the church finally sent someone to help protect me while my Jordan's gone. Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Daphne Stillwell. It's a pleasure. Now you're not too late. I've only killed a half dozen of the scum since last sunup. They've been a little slow getting round the bend up there, but they probably saw you coming, which means they'll probably be here any minute. Now, they'll be coming again soon, I'd wager, so get yourself ready. I've got myself a gun in the house. I'll grab it and be ready to help you out, but for the most part, you're on your own. I've no idea how many they'll send, but I'm sure it'll be more than the few they sent earlier. Ask the light for whatever blessings you can, because... Did you hear that? I think they're coming. We make our stand near the house.
I saw 3 running at me there for a second, and I got a little worried, but it wasn't too bad.
You need something?
Wait. Oh, now there's 4. They all seem to be raiders. Try and let her tank some of this. Just gonna have a staring contest. And let the AoE begin. What's coming next? Daphne, Stillwell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what? You're supposed to do this at level 20. How are you going to kill 5 17s at level 20? Definitely get me down this time. Let's use a little baby potion, just to be safe. They'll be vended off soon enough. Might as well use them while I can. Yes, we did win. Meet me down by the orchard. I just need to put my gun away. Anytime you're ready, Daphne? Just take your time. It's not like I have anywhere to be.
We've done it, adventurer. Thank you for your help. You were truly amazing out there.
Oh.
I never thought a paladin could handle so many enemies at once. You've truly shown bravery in the face of overwhelming odds. Please, return to Duthorian and let him know that I'm safe for now. I have you and the church to thank for that. He'll send word to Ironforge to let my Jordan know that he has nothing to fear. Oh, how I miss my husband. I can't wait till he returns.
Well, it is tempting to hearthback and turn this in. Shield, I'm sure, is not as good as what I have already. I don't know where these ores are as well. I did have a peek in this mining shaft and they're not in there. You can only assume it's still part of the dead mines. So yeah, as tempting as it is to hearthback, it's a little bit of a pain to get from Darkshire over to the side here again, so I'm just going to do the run. Run back across Westfall. Which is going to be extremely exciting, and just for that I'll let you guys skip it. I'll see you when I'm back killing spiders. And we're back. Back to pygmy hunting. We are only going to need 5 more after this. And we have a long stretch of coast to go, so I've got no doubt we'll be able to get that. In fact, we'll probably start skipping them pretty quickly. Then we'll grab these ones up here, 21. But the race is on to do these quests and these mobs before they turn grey. We're obviously killing grey ones now, but I don't really care since they're falling over. They're dying in like 3 hits. And I am of the hope that they lead to a higher level quest that we can continue doing. That is both easy and eligible to give us XP. That would be great. Alright, I've spotted our last pygmy. I don't remember where the turn-in is for this. I hope it's not back in town. See shortly. It might be this guy down here. Oh, these wolves. Such a large... Yeah, so what is this guy? This is a funny quest giver too, because that quest giver gets taken out every now and then by Stitches when he spawns. So we're kind of lucky to be able to pick it up in the first place. Do you remember in a past life doing a couple trips past, and every time I went past, he wasn't alive. I couldn't turn in the quest that I wanted to turn in. Already being looted. What? Is this bugged out or something? Oh, I can't get it now. Let's try a reload. Don't think it'll fix it though. Okay, yeah, this is the it's probably got pure gold in there or something. Something super valuable. We'll stay there forever. Imagine staying out here all the time. Wouldn't feel very safe. If this was my spot, I'd be sneaking over to Westfall. Or even to the north to Elwyn Forest, just to feel a bit safer.
Light be with you.
Here's your supplies, sir.
These supplies will be most useful. The aid of the Karevan family is always appreciated. Here is a little something for your trouble. I used to work one of the farms to the southeast, until dark riders from Deadwind Pass descended upon my farm and slaughtered my family when I was away. When I returned, I saw a shadowy figure skulking near my barn, burying something. He fled before I could catch him, and I couldn't linger, for I was hot on the heels of the Dark Riders, so I never discovered what was hidden. If you can find what that shadowy figure buried, I would be grateful. The hiding spot is behind the old stump near my barn. Sven and I have dangerous days ahead of us, what with the necromancer to the east and all, and out here alone as we are, we have to hunt for our own food. It seems every time I'm heading back to camp with some meat on me, starving or rabid dire wolves come out of the forest wanting a bite. It goes without saying, living out here is dangerous work. But if you can rid us of some of those wolves, we'd have an easier time of it. They mostly prowl north and east of here, near the river.
This is one of those situations where I wouldn't actually mind getting a couple on me, but they're a little bit too spread out. I do remember doing this quest in a previous life, and there was a lot of competition here at the time, and it was an absolute nightmare. So I'm very happy that I have the lay of the land. Everything to myself. You'll die by yourself. Oh, did I speak too soon? Yeah, that's right. You go across there. So, coincidentally, Hogger's just over there. Maybe I should go pay him a visit. Hogger did give us a big fright that first time. We were running off to the guards. Ill-equipped to take him on. He's nearby, we might give him a little love tap. Oh, Hogger. Remember me? Oh, are these guys gonna fight him? Doesn't look like it. Back for revenge, Hogger. Yeah, you don't seem as strong as last time, do you? Down you go. Alright, back to what we were doing. That felt good. Asserting my dominance. Yeah, copper vein that way. I want to keep killing things. Sure, we'll run into more. Is that a... Oh, he's moving. Andy XO, level 27. Wonder where he's off to. Let's kill all these wolves before we ding, so we can still get experience from them. And I'm looking for more wolves. One come all. The more of you on me, the better. So dropping a few greens. Oh, they're interesting. Poorly sewn, straight black leather, I guess. Look good wearing those if I had a motorbike. Unfortunately, can't get that until Wrath of the Lich King. For rabbit and starving, we've killed way more rabbits than we have starvings. Question is, are we going towards or away? Looks like the starvings are yet to come, so that's good. And yes, I know, just to our right, there's a lot of things to kill as well. We're going to be in this area for a little while. We'll definitely make sure we don't miss them while we're here. Okay, there's our last rabbit. And we have a little bit of competition. Starving ones might be a little bit harder to get. Guess we'll start making our way to this question mark over here. This gentleman is on the same quest that we are. Now he's about to notice that I'm doing the same as well. I've got a little bit of a level advantage on him though. Spider wasn't there, I would have tried to get that other wolf. Alas. What level are you? Yeah, you're equipped to take a couple. So I've been chatting to the guys, looking like there might be stockades on tonight. Say it again, I've probably done stockades once in my life and I do not remember anything about it. So I will be in their care if we do end up doing it. It's like one boss in there, and one rare spawn. So we're definitely not going in there for loot, we're going in there for a bit of completionism, and also the quests that are all on the outside. As long as it's a quick dungeon, I think it should be worth it. I mean, honestly, probably just staying and grinding out solo questing. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the quickest way to level up, but we're not exactly doing a speed leveling here. Oh, there is our ding, and there goes our green mobs that we're killing. Luckily we don't have many to go. We'll loop back to that question mark. So what are we now at? 27. Looking good, looking strong. A rabid one here for some reason. Thought we were into the starvings now. But yeah, as for that potential stockades tonight, looking like we've got 4 volunteers so far. So I'm just keeping an ear out. Seeing if we have a potential 5th appearing from anywhere. Decent chance someone will appear. Should be fun. As for the viewing experience, I have no idea if you guys, whoever is still loyally watching, thank you very much for that. I don't know which is more interesting to view. So we're back into the rabbits here. We're starving. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know if it's I guess a more relaxing view to do the solo content. There's a little bit more going on in the group content. Which one you guys prefer? I don't know. It's a bit hard to tell from the views on the videos on the channel. I'll have... So let's say, what are we up to? We've done about 20 episodes, right? Some episodes will get, you know, a certain amount of views, and then just one will randomly get a lot of views. So like one of the videos here has like 1,000 views, I'm pretty sure it's episode 5. I have no idea why. There's nothing special about it. The thumbnail isn't different. The description isn't different. But for some reason, episode 5 popped off in terms of views. Go to episode 6, falls off again. So that's what I mean. I can't really tell which is what's popular and what isn't.
Elaine Caravan? Oh, yes, of course, the Caravans. No, nothing's wrong, but it is hard for me to go into town now. The roads are dangerous, and I'm not getting any younger. Maybe you can do an old man some favors? Oh, what is a poor old man to do? I need some supplies from Darkshire, but the village is so far away, and I am so old and feeble, I would never make the trip. Can you go to Darkshire and bring me back some ghost hair thread? You can get it from Madame Ava at her home on the Darkshire Square.
So now we're into these high level ones. We'll be doing the ghouls and the skeletons. And hopefully we'll be able to loop back around and then turn all these other quests in. It's feeling very efficient. Don't know if we'll be able to do all of that in one episode, but we'll try. Actually, no. Let's be real. It's not going to happen in one episode, so I'll probably finish that off in the next one. Okay. Oh, I am the perfect class to deal with these guys. With my Retribution aura. As soon as those worms pop out, they go down immediately. Is there any specific place I should be doing this? It doesn't really look like it. Seems like I should just be killing these ghouls as I see them. And then move on to the skeletons. Oh, lots of misses. As usual, the old drop rates are a bit unreliable. Apparently these ghouls don't all have fangs. Sure looks like it to me. Here we go. Seems like a bit of a popular area too. I'm seeing a few people around here. That's right. So I do remember somewhere here there is a patrolling high-level enemy. And I need to figure out what his name is so that I can make sure that he doesn't stumble on us. Especially when you're up here and this, just the air changes, visibility is reduced greatly. Pretty sure he does come up to this house eventually. I don't want to be another statistic. He's like level 35 or something along those lines. Not something I can deal with. It's obviously going to have a greater aggro range as well at that level. Hey, do you have a finger? You do not. Definitely he walks the paths, so just keep going along. At minimum, I want to put a mark on his head. Oh, what do we have there? Oh wow, Knight. That's the best BOE I've seen. Looks pretty cool too. Eastern style versus Western style. Oh, that's him. Stun resisted. Let's get our shield on in preparation. Looks like the people that made him are kind and they have made him the same speed as a player. If he was faster than me, that would have been very... I don't know how that would have ended. I mean, I'm a paladin, I got plenty of ways to escape. But yeah, there you go. He just came out of nowhere, didn't he? Because he's got that really large aggro radius. But yeah, I'm happy with that result. We know where he is now. We've got a marker on him, and we're going to keep our camera facing towards him as we're farming away here. Looks like we're going to be out of ghouls and going in this direction, so we'll slowly loop back around. Although, wait, are they the same 25 versus 20? Yeah, this is the same level. There's no reason to do one before the other. I guess we'll try and finish off the skeletons while we're here and go back to the ghouls. Do not see a blue square anywhere, so our level 35 friend is not in the area. Oh, that miss. He's going to pop himself. Inventory is full. Well, we're definitely going to take a green. Here we go. 25 copper sponge. Yeah, alright. You drop fingers as well, apparently. And I don't see any blue squares. We're nice and safe. Probably not worth having the Retribution aura on again. Oh, I see our blue square approaching. I am going to make sure I am not anywhere near where this guy's going. Oh, there's a ghoul behind us. I'll grab him quickly. Shame that both of these kill quests are trying to get loot. It'd be nice if one of them was just kill a certain amount of enemies. Oh, I just realized, so they're the same quest. Interesting that the term of... Yeah, okay, so it's the same quest. I think decent speed, and we're getting good XP while we're doing it. So we're just going to chill here, keep killing skeletons, keep killing ghouls. We're in no massive rush. Nice and relaxing. Nothing, no near-death experiences, please. Big hit. In a bit of danger here. Furry creature has just entered the room and announced his presence. He's probably going to expect to climb all over me in a moment. I don't know if my thighs are ready for that. Come on, you guys gotta have some fingers. Get a lot of skeletons now. We're still at 2 of 10. Give me something here. Nope. And we'll interrupt this. Oh, no. Hey, that did... What the hell just happened to his health bar? Had to look away from my screen for a sec because I was getting attacked by a furry creature. Looked like his health went up then down again. Maybe that's just latency. And I might as well drink a little milk here. That is very quickly becoming irrelevant. That's enough for now. I mean, I guess I could try and turn this in and see if there's anything else that comes up afterwards. Oh, didn't put my weapon stone on. You're going to come out this way. I'm going to grab you. It'd be interesting to know if any of these skeletons happen to have higher drop rates than the others. There we go. There's our square as well. Continuing to keep an eye on it. Melon juice, huh? No room for the melon juice. What have we got? Flesh-eating worm. You can go. This melon juice, what? It's double the amount that the milk gives. Oh, square is here. I'd like to grab this guy, but I don't think we can without grabbing square as well. Just following each other. Seems like there's more to kill down here. Well, I did just see someone coming from that direction, and he is killing skeletons. So I'm going to assume there's nothing down there. Can you please come over here, away from that enemy? Let's have a gentleman's agreement, a one-on-one fight, please. Oh, and he's coming back. They're not respecting the one-on-one. Square is really coming for me, and I am not going to have time to get that wand. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. Is he coming? We got to find somewhere else to go. That guy is stalking us at the moment. Got some way lower level skeletons over here. We'll give it a try. Because if they're the same drop rate, it would make sense to kill these. You'd think it would be a safe bet to assume... Oh, there's a finger. It should be a safe bet that the higher the difficulty, the greater the drop chance, but I don't think that's something that you can bet on. Back in Ghoul Town, and there are no ghouls around. There we go, one over there. I know there's some underground. I'm not sure if they are dropping the item we want though, the ghoul fang. Might though. I do remember there's a quest that does send us down there. So maybe this is something we should be doing and doubling up with that. Roll of Agi. Oh, I don't have my aura on. Might as well use that, hey? Rather than leaving it on the ground. Yeah, it seems like these ghouls are going to be a bit of a challenge to get. He's going on a long run. So I'm pretty sure it's around about here somewhere that Stitches actually spawns. did have a clip from a previous life of questing here and having Stitches just running at me at 100% mount speed. And I was very frightened. But it turns out when he spawns, until he gets to the road, he's actually neutral. He doesn't become aggressive until he gets to the road. So feeling very fortunate that I survived that one. He just ran right through me. Two silver, yeah, whatever. And if we are, I mean, small and juice is only 25. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea to pick that up. Swiftness potion. Well, apparently that might sell for a little bit on the auction house. Rough stone. Do I still need rough stone? No, I do not. So that can go. Some respawns here. Grab these while they're up before someone else does. Oh, there's one over there as well. This is very cruisy. Gonna have to put it down to the sword. Not really having to stress on any of these, and everything's going down pretty quickly. Feels slow because of the slow attack speed, but we're moving along. There we go, we've got a question in guild chat. Between two weapons, which would you take? So here's a paladin. It is between the Diabolic Skiver, 42.8, and the Bone Biter. So Bone Biter has less DPS but 20 strength. This has the Fatal Wound. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to ignore 20 strength. Suppose it depends on how often does this Fatal Wound proc. 160 to 180 damage. It's nothing to sneeze at. Old history book. Is that it is a quest item. Turn the book to the Stormwind Library. Well, it's going to be a little bit before we do that. What can we drop now? Yeah, look, we're never going back to BFD. And that also frees up a little bit of bag space. Those quest items we were holding. Seven of 10 Ghoulfangs. 3 to go. Should be doable as long as this area doesn't get too overrun with players. Oh. Here's another one. Need a ghoul though. What are they called? They don't have a common name. Makes it a little bit harder to target them. Rotteds versus flesh. One to go. Getting real lucky here now. Wish I could say the same about those fingers, the skeleton fingers. There is, of course, the whole It's a large area down there. Can't remember what it was for. I'm sure we'll get a quest eventually that sends us down there. Is this guy trying to hit? Yes, he is. Let's get the other one. Oh, he wants them both. He's not willing to share. And he's piecing out. Using all his AoE skills on 2 enemies. Congratulations, sir. I can do that too. And this is where we die, because we got greedy. To compete with a mage AoE. Yeah, look, these are definitely going down, but I think a third one joining in would definitely make things a bit complicated. So we're not going to do that again. Yeah, we won't have to, because we've got our Fang. Just our fingers to go now. Back into the more dangerous areas of the Square Man. And there he is, stalking us again. As long as he doesn't come over here, I'm quite happy. Liking how quickly these guys go down. Oh, he's got an enraged, does he? It's also feeling like the drop rate on the fingers is way better with these guys. Could just be a bit of luck. Oh, here goes people flying above us. Oh, I could be using my exorcism here. Probably not a good investment for mana. Let's give it a try. Yeah, I mean, for 85 mana, it's less than a melee hit. Probably not worth it. Probably better to save that mana for a quick heal at the end. 7 of 10, 3 to go. You are going to slowly tick down. Is he getting greedy, ladies and gentlemen? Is he pushing too far? Definitely not. He knows what he's doing. Oh, sorry, Negasister knows what she's doing. Look at that. He didn't... he still ended up dying to 1 hit there, so we didn't actually save any time there. We did get the double finger, though. Famous maneuver, the double finger. We are now 1 away. Do you have a finger? Not this time. This has definitely been way better over here, though. The drop rate. So this will be... I think the turn-in's over there? Can't remember. Getting a few parries here. Oh, erased by the big crit. And there is our last finger. So where are we headed? Is that turn-in back in town, I wonder? Either way, we'll go turn in this wolves one. See if it gives us a follow-up. Be annoying if the follow-up is kill skeletons and ghouls. Gonna have to make a note to come back and get that. Oh, I just saw that. I hadn't looked before. Morladam is the 17th most deadly creature in all of Azeroth. That's pretty funny. That just shows you how often people come in here. They're not concentrating. And next thing you know, good night. Good night to Morladam. Paladin's probably pretty well equipped to deal with that. The one thing I'm thinking of, I did notice that some of the mobs we were fighting put a slow on you, which I was immediately removing. Just considering that Morladam was the same speed as us, which makes it be like, oh, well, as long as you run from the guy, you should be okay.
Oh, good. You thinned out that pack quite a bit, and without those wolves nipping out our heels, we can bind our minds to dealing with Morbid Fell. Here, take some of these flash bundles. They make them in town, and a lot have been donated to Sven to help with his cause.
Yeah, I reckon people are getting those slows put on them. They can't escape, and that's how he's getting them. Either way, we did not have a follow-up quest there. So we are in for a bit of a long run here. Not going to make you watch that. So I will see you at the quest turn in. Cross your fingers that I don't run into Stitches on the way. I'll definitely be checking for him. Anyway, I will see you at the NPC. Alright, so it is as I feared. I mentioned earlier, we ran past here. And I said Stitches frequently comes along here and takes out the guards, takes out the quest NPC. And our quest NPC... Wait, that is him. Eight-legged menaces, I can't talk to him. Cool, and then report back to Watcher Dodds in Duskwood. Well, where's Watcher Dodds? This quest is incorrect. Questy, I should say. I am going to quickly look that up. I do not want to be near there when I look it up. I want to be as far away from there as possible. Alright, so bear with me for a moment. What's the name of this quest? Watcher Dodds, okay. Well, that was a quick search. So Watcher Dodds is supposed to be here. This is Watcher Cutford. Ah, here we go. So this lady wasn't here before. Looks like they are slowly respawning after being killed by Stitches. So I reckon we give this a minute or two and they'll be back. I could go down here and check out this mound of loose dirt. I would be tempted... Oh, here we go. Excellent. We won't have to tempt fate.
Ah, you're back, and not too much worse for wear, it'd seem. Of course, adventurer. The Night Watch is grateful for your work, and I did promise you a reward, so here.
Okay, let's go check out this mound of dirt. Well, we've got some Defiers here. Seen them for a while. Not gonna even try to skip through. I reckon that's a recipe for disaster. A recipe for having five guys on me before I know it. So we're just gonna do this nice and safe. Clear these guys. Clear them out as we go. Do intend to finish up shortly. So we're probably not going to do all these. In fact, I probably shouldn't even be worrying about this one, but just because it was a question mark, I thought, oh, I should go and... This one should be easy. I'll go and do that while I'm here. So we'll knock this one over, then we'll just head to town, turn in, and... oh! 10-slot bag! They don't even really sell for that much. Let's chuck that there. 2 more slots. The caster is going to be the big problem here. I don't want to do a double pull. I think I should be able to kill this without getting any others involved. And maybe not. And kill this one quickly. I've used my interrupt too early there. Let's, should have saved the interrupt to finish it off. Let's play this absolutely as safe as possible. We actually might still get the kill here. We are. Excellent. Okay, that could have been way worse. We are a few oh shit buttons down, so I'll have to be very careful as we go back in, but look, that the caster was the big danger there. We'll be okay with the rest of these guys. So that actually is the mound of dirt. You know what? It actually would have been smarter to come from the back, I reckon. By yourself. You are excellent. Okay. So we should be set up for success here. If we do run through, the worst thing that can happen is we pull this one. And if we do, we'll just bring it around the back and take it down. And we should have a clear path to the dirt mound. Let's see what happens here. You know what? I'm just going to... Instead of trying to split the uprights and get both, we'll just go a little bit more to the side and kill this one. Okay, I'm on one more big hit. What do we have down here? Mound of dirt is here, hastily piled up as if someone had need of hiding something without much time to do it. Digging through the mound, you find a small dirt-stained book. The book has no title, but it has information Sven would like to know. And we out of here. Let's grab this mine on the way through, and then we'll make our way back to town, do some turn-ins. I will see you in the safety of town. Okay, so I've had to think about it. If I do run these back to town, I really am just going to run back here and do these immediately. So instead of doing that, I might just end here in the safety under this beautiful little tree. And when you come back here, we'll pick up right from here. Finish the rest of these quests off, and that'll pretty much be Duskwood done. It feels very quick that we got done. Oh god, we've got to go back out here. That sucks. Either way, yeah, thanks for watching. We'll pick up here next time. See you then.